Well, this is Leader RC. We have an unboxing about to go down. We have the Flysky Nb4 Noble Nb4. Comes packaged up in a box like this. Let's get a little table action involved. Okay. I did a little bit of research on it also. It's got a lot going on. I've also been my wife bought this for me for Christmas, and like I said, it's got a lot going on. It's the box that comes in. Noble Nb4, nice and sleek, all black box. Little tab, pull it out. Nice. Yep. And comes in looking like a gun. What I like about it is if you put this in a carry bag or a carry case, you don't have to worry about the wheel. And it's this is real nice because look at it. This steering wheel, you can run left-handed if you want, all that, or run right-handed, all that with the twist of a thing. And it's the beautiful thing about the wheel is it's on an all aluminum swivel. Even this part is aluminum all the way around, the whole swivel. It's fucking beautiful. Let me get a little more light going on here. It has a battery in the handle built in, a 1S 4.2 volt, and it also has a charging bank that plugs into the bottom of it. And here's the charging bank. It's a 3.5. I think it said 360 by 480 screen. Now this is the charging bank. This damn thing is 4,300 milliamps, and you can literally, it's what you charge it, but you can also charge USB to any other device if you want to. So you can use this as a charging bank. This goes in here, and push forward, and it snaps on. Now, when I did my research on this, let me back out a little bit. Let's see. Now, when I did my research on this, basically, this has a lot of adjustments on it, and I like the way it feels. It feels real good. It's real nice and solid. It's a real sturdy build, if you want to put it that way. Let me back up just a little bit. I'll just leave it like that. It's a real sturdy build. So let's boot it up. And that's how the remote sit. I'm gonna bring the IT4S Flysky that I run on my 5B, and I'll show you the comparison in size. So the size is not that much different, but you can feel the weight on this compared, and the quality on this compared to this. Let's get into what comes in the box. Okay. You have your USB cable for charging. You have another grip. I think this may be the Yeah, okay, so this is the large grip. Of course, I always have to put the large grip on for these hands. And then you have your receiver. This Flysky, in which you don't see in the other review videos, this Flysky also accepts the telemetry modules from the, make sure I'm not cutting anything, from the IT4S. It just doesn't come with them like the IT4S. The IT4S comes with all the telemetry modules. So I'm gonna show you how that works. Of course, in here, got your receiver, antenna tube. This Flysky also has a built-in antenna, and it runs off the AHFDS3 2.4 gigahertz system. And this is a nice ass receiver. All of your servos and power, everything goes in sideways, so no more coming in from directly to the top. Everything going sideways, so your wires, your you know, when you put it in the radio box, it's all flush. Everything comes in this way. And we're going to get into it. We're going to bind it, and look at the short antenna. I like that. Also comes with the quick start guide. Has all the information for you. Shows you everything you need to know about it, where stuff is located at. So let's boot it up. Change that grip in a little minute. It's your power button right here. Guess we gotta hold it.
Welcome to Noble.
And my battery, this gives you an indicator light for your battery, and you can also change the status light if you want to. And that's turning on the power for that. So basically my battery went from being low till now it's in the green. That's nice. That's real nice. Like I said, this is a power bank, and now it's charging my remote control also. When this is hooked up, it charges it also, so that's good. And also it's additional power, but I'm always have it on for the simple fact it has enough power when you sit it down to where this thing don't be falling over. Has enough weight for all of that, which is a great feature. And let's go over some of your buttons. You have a knob. Basically, they'll use those pretty much. That'll be used for a winch, and winches are for crawlers. They're real big with them knobs. I'll probably never use it because I never have anything to use it on. Me, you see this SW1 button right here? That's kill switch for me, baby. That's channel 3. And also, yeah, once again, it's a 4-channel receiver. And you also have buttons everywhere. You have toggle switches.
Center point.
Beautiful. You have 2 toggle switches right here. And another thing is, this is the first remote I've ever seen to where you can adjust the you have a screw in here where you can adjust the size of the trigger but it's perfect for mine right now. You can adjust the trigger, and you can also adjust the trigger throw on how far it goes back, and you can also adjust right here the tension of the wheel if you wanted it tighter. It's another screw to adjust the tension of the wheel. I mean, ridiculous. I've never seen that on any other remote. So you have 3 adjustments. One for the wheel, you have one for the throw of the trigger, and you also have one for the size of the trigger. This is ridiculous. And like I said, this is charging, it's going up as I'm talking. And this is just like, if you know anything about the IT4S, this is just like the IT4S, but on another level. And the screen is a little more, what I call, on point. You have your servo reversing, you have your endpoints. Would you go into that for all your different channels? You're steering your throttle. Let's go back. You have your sub trim, you have your steering exponential, you have your speed, your steering speed, which you can slow it down if you want, speed it up. Steering mix, you have your throttle neutral. You have your throttle exponential, you have the throttle curve, of course ABS, throttle speed. You have a throttle middle. You have your throttle idle up, engine cut off, boat mode, because this is for RC cars and boats directly. Brake mixing, you have your mixes, you have your display servos, you have all kind of stuff going on here. It's just like the IT4S, but on another level. You have your race timers, you have a button assignment, which you can assign anything to any button that you want. Your car models. And let's see how many models it gives you. 20 models, 20 model memory, which I never put that many on a car. You have your sensors. Like I say, and we're gonna get into this also. This takes you can take all the sensors that come with the IT4S. I have a sensor that I brought out just to show once we bind a servo. I'm gonna show you how to hook up a sensor. Okay, you have your RX setup, you have your system set up with your backlight, your sound, vibration. This also is a remote, has a haptic feedback. So if it's real loud where you're at and you can't hear the remote trying to notify you, it vibrates also. So we're going to go back and we're going to go into RX setup, and we're going to real quick bind the receiver. Got one of my batteries out that I don't use. And we're into channel I'm going to go into channel 2. I guess we're going to do one of these. Going to bind the receiver. Everybody knows how to. I would hope everybody knows how to bind, but if you don't, to bind the receiver, you got to put your bind clip in. See how everything goes in sideways? The shit. You have your put it in channel 2 just for the hell of it. You can put it in any one. You have your LED light that's on in red. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go into bind the receiver, and it says receiver still powered on, enter bind mode, and then hit yes.
Binding. Signal lost.
Okay, we're in binding mode, and we're going to bind the receiver, and basically the receiver's flashing. It has to be in channel 1. For your power has to be in channel 1, and then you have your bind clip in, and after that we see it's flashing. The LED is still down here flashing. Then we hit bind with a receiver.
Binding successful.
And it says binding successful. Do not put it in channel 2, only channel 1. And then after that we're going to plug in the servo just to see. plug in the servo real quick. So take your band clip out. And hook up servo 2. Do a different servo. I need to throw this out. Obviously, this one's a wrap. I didn't want to take this out of the package, but I got one of my save boxes. Okay, so start it up, cut the power off. See if it's still powered on. Turn this to
Shutting
yes.
down. Welcome to Noble.
So I got it hooked up. I'm gonna put our power. In the different
Signal
area.
lost.
So I relocated my power. I'm gonna hook the steering up, of course. Channel 1. So now has a real good feel to it. Alright. So we have this binded. And it has a real tight connection to that, I tell you. Okay. Have this binded. So I also, when you order these sensors, you can order these sensors off of Flysky -cn.com, or you can go to Flysky rc.com or whatever, or you can go like I would and go on eBay and order these telemetry modules. Now what's going on with these telemetry modules are, you want to get the one where the background is in blue, because it's going to be the most updated, because it's going to have your receiver end on it. If you get the one that's in red, it's not going to have this receiver end. It's going to have some white clips, basically the oldest technology of them. So this is the newer technology of the actual telemetry modules from Flysky. The ones that back where it says FSCVT01, this is a voltage sensor. And all you got to do is plug your voltage sensor into the sensor slot. It says sensor. Plug it in. And then any other ones, you just piggyback right off the back of it. And they just plug right in and piggyback off each other. As you see, my light is on. Now, this is going to be external voltage. And I'm going to do the voltage of this battery. So you come in here and you hit choose sensors to see which sensor you want to have on, and those are the ones that you have right there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go to this number 4, and I'm going to put no, not reset the default. Oh Lord. And we're going to go with external voltage 2 sensor. And it's going to show the voltage on the screen. See, external voltage. This is a nickel metal hydride battery. It says this battery is at 6.97 volts, if you can see that. And it reads, a reason why I like to use the external voltage, because it reads a little more in depth than the actual remote will tell you. Like it says, like it's telling you the RX voltage, which the RX is given is 7.11, but actually it's 6.9 volts. So sometimes you want to read your voltage, you can read it better that way, and that's the exact way you put it on the screen. This video is going to be a little long, so people bear with me, because I want to get all the way in depth on what's going on. These telemetry modules, the best one I like to use the temperature one and this volt one. But these telemetry modules run if I'm not mistaken, anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks on eBay. They don't come with the FS Nb4 Noble. They don't come with it. Basically, you get the remote, you get the power bank, and you get your grips and everything. But it is compatible with the IT4S sensors. You can change this LED light. You can change all your lights to different colors. It has like 4 or 5 different colors that you can, mess with. And like I say, this is the next. I deal with Flysky on another level. No matter, I have never had a problem with their products. I own the GT. I own 2 GTB3s. I own 2 IT4Ss. Now I have the Noble. I'll probably get 2 Nobles, and then I call it a day. I'll be done with it. Getting transmitters. Let's go over a few features. Like I told you, we're going to go briefly over a few like I said, it has 180 degrees of rotation, so it's nothing to turn this around. It's like that and go left-handed. If you're left-handed, there's some people out there left-handed that need that feature, but the kid is right-handed. It's operating with a dual battery system. You have a battery in the handle, which is a 1S battery, a 4.2. I think it's a 4.2. Am I saying that right? I think it's 4.2 volts a milliamps. One of those. And then of course you have your external battery power bank that's 4,300 milliamps. And you can also hook up a USB and charge phones, anything external if you wanted to use it. You can use it for other functions. I told you about the haptic feedback. It's for noisy environments. The controller gets the vibrating. Told you about the adjustable, both trigger size and throw are adjustable. I told you about that. Yeah, not impossible. Okay. You have the wheel mount meter, way drive, alright. Have your specifications, frequency range 2.408 to 2.48 gigahertz. You got your 2.4 gigahertz protocol is the AFHDS is running 3. You got your data output is a micro USB, charging port is micro USB, built-in antenna. Like I said, yeah, so it's a 1S battery and a handle all already built in, 4.2 volt lithium polymer. You can hook this remote to the computer and get your firmware updates. And then it shows dimensions and everything. Change the colors of it from green, blue, yellow, white, red. Other than that, it has everything you can think of on this remote. And we're going to put in much, I think I covered everything on it. I believe I did. Once again, this is the unboxing and also review. I tried to give as much information as I could. Unboxing and also review of the Flysky Nb4. And like I said, you can put your sensors on the screen. Anything that you're operating, it highlights right here and put it on there. Like I said, you just can't go wrong with it. All metal construction, even up to the screen. All of this is straight aluminum, people. Aluminum. You have your speakers right here. Aluminum in the middle of the steering wheel. This is ridiculous. All of this is aluminum. The whole housing is aluminum. All the way to the shifter going around here. Truly, I repeat. I repeat, truly. I've never seen a remote control have an aluminum wheel and arm. And everything is straight solid. It's crazy. Once again, this is Elite RC with the unboxing of the Flysky Nb4 Noble. I'll probably upgrade all my remotes to this. It's ridiculous. And I'll say all the price point on here. You can get these things for anywhere from $179 to $200. That's usually the going rate. You're not gonna be able to beat the price of this. It's just ridiculous. I'm gonna just leave it there. Like I said, both sides. You got the the toggle wheels on both sides of the remote, both sides. So that means if you need to adjust it and you're driving or whatever the hell you got going on, you can just do it with your hand. This remote is very compact and maneuverable and solid, people. Once again, it's Elite RC. I just can't get off of this. I'm just gonna call it a day. It's Elite RC with the unboxing and review of the Flysky Noble Nb4.